again, with Nathanius coming up, there's no reason trying to make another TV tournament as that comes around. But hey, the teams got fixed this time. Hoorah! Good job, Samagro. You rock.
Thanks.
She is the lobby administress, I guess you could call it. I don't know. But hey, guys, welcome back. It's the 2vs2 tournament for the Europe edition, or the 2vs2Tournament TwEurope edition if you want to be really funny with it. Spawning here in the top right corner of the map. They're up 1-0 currently in this best of 3. It's Team Burn the Baguettes. I think they're looking to hit Marine Lord and Littlebow in the finals, possibly, with that name. Regardless, it's made up of the combination of Elazer and Harstem.
In the bottom left for Team RedBloods, it's the green Zerg Hanfy. And the yellow Terran Lillekanin.
And thank you, these guys, for having easy names to pronounce, but also just picking their team name. It's so simple. I love fun names, but sometimes the simple names are the best for the commentators.
That's true. That is true. So I guess one thing we really haven't talked about in Old Country is that there are 2 spawn positions, no? Like, it's diagonal always, but they could have gotten the one on the left and the one on the right, bottom right.
I think it's cross in 2v2s, isn't it?
No, it's always cross, but I'm saying like they could have spawned opposite.
Oh yeah, they can spawn over here and over here.
Yeah, over there. Well, the difference is that the one over there doesn't have a gold base, you know. So Hanfy and Lillekanin, I was.
Oh, maybe you can't then in 2v2s.
I was just wondering. I feel like we've seen it the other way around, but I might be wrong on that one.
For those who don't know our confusion with this, it is a 4-player or an 8-player map. You can actually play 4v4s and get this same map. So I guess maybe in 2v2s it's forced like this because specifically of the gold.
Yeah, it might be. But you know, if that's the case, then that means that I wonder if they're going to use that gold, you know, abuse it. So we already see Hanfy taking the base off to the right, kind of like I mean, he's not going 2-racked Reaper, which I think would have been cool and see it all, but Hanfy definitely going for the gold bases.
I'm actually really curious, have the spawn of these 2 players been reversed? Would Lillekanin have lifted to the gold from the start?
Oh, good point too.
I really wish that would have been the case now. Regardless, though, we did see this earlier with Bunny and Thorminator. Elazer just going really greedy 3 hatch before pool. You can get away with this because this is a somewhat no-rush map. To stress, there are rocks in the middle of the map, but you know Reapers can get past them, and in fact, we've got a Reaper coming out of Lillekanin.
And a Stargate from Harstem. Totally predictable, I would say. Lillekanin does expand, and we'll see how much they really are going to expand. I was expecting Hanfy to go ahead and get another gold base, in fact. He's getting up close to 300 minerals, so maybe he will gold base or just the regular natural that he's supposed to get. Oh, those are drones. Oh, huh.
Well, I mean, yeah, they have to be.
On the bottom for Hanfy. I thought he had Lings already out. He did not.
A little bit of micro dancing around right now. Build cancel is going to be necessary. This is quite annoying, but doesn't start a queen just yet. A mistake out of Elazer, maybe? I mean, it's not his first rodeo ever fighting against a Reaper. He's a fantastic 1v1 player.
I don't know. Hanfy didn't get any queens last game.
You know,
or he didn't get many queens. He didn't get 6 queens. He didn't match his hatchery.
What if this is just him saying, like, all right, we're going to feed Harstem this game. Show him how it's done.
I am wondering.
Can't waste money on queens. Need drones.
I am seriously wondering if that is the case. You need 3 queens anyways. That's quite a bit of money.
Well, I mean, Harstem's he's able to sustain what he was doing, though. An Oracle that comes into the main of Lillekanin, and Lillekanin's not ready for this just yet. Has to pull away from it.
Ooh. He got that Reaper to scout and everything, but paid too much attention trying to get drone kills.
Yeah. Now, while this is really annoying, again, this kind of goes back to that teammate dynamic where, hey, you took a lot of losses in your SCVs. Hook me up with 400 minerals so I can rebuild.
That's true. That's true. I was just thinking, like, you know, if he had been giving all his money to Harstem, which he's not, he did build 3 queens to help himself out, that it does make sense because Harstem's the one that's going to be able to abuse not having to break down the rocks with low ground, you know, pylon mechanics. But again, not the case. It is just a regular old macro game.
Well, the Oracle has certainly gained quite a bit of kills. 11 SCVs dead, a couple of mules on top of that. And to be honest, Harstem investing in more makes a lot of sense. I'd love to see a Void Ray follow up to this if he really wants to go full nasty, but turrets are done, so free kills are no longer going to be the option. He's going to have to really work for them.
Still not able to mine from his natural command center's been annoying. Hanfy getting a couple of lings here. I mean, they're going to be annoying, but not going to be a lot of opportunities to do a lot of damage, unless it gets a lot more. I do wonder what his plan is. Mutus?
I think Mutus could be kind of cool. We did see Mutus earlier today, but Terminator didn't really get much use out of them was the problem, I feel.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is like getting enough time to get a good number of Mutas, you know, like 20, 30, and that can be hard to do. But since, you know, usually Lings go with Mutas because Lings don't cost any gas, it makes sense, and that's all he's getting right now, are Lings. And in fact, no more gas at all, not even for upgrades.
Ooh, Oracle's finding Queen. And this run by is going to hurt. Elazer on his way to upgrades, but still no units to defend with. Ooh, dear. Ooh,
the Warp-ins? Does Harstem have to get Warp-Gate? Oh, he just doesn't have them in Warp-Gate yet, so no Zealots to come help out.
That's a little bit worrisome. The Oracle's coming back to defense, should be able to hold this. 3 of them are more than enough in the lanes, but not before Elazer takes some pretty serious damage.
He really invested a lot more into those Lings, like 30 or 40. He might get that Queen. Yeah.
Yo, Elazer has the most drones, though, by far, even after taking those losses, so... for a moment, I was going to be like, you know, this hurts, this stings, his income's going to be suffering, but that's not really the case. Oracle's out of juice, that's a little bit awkward. But the Roaches should be able to finish cleaning this up. Now, the question is, Lillekanin, as he gets involved in the fight, has got some Hellions. These can burn up those probes really fast as they line up.
Oh, God.
Yeah, get some decent shots, but the Ling's doing the majority of the heavy lifting here. I like Elazer, though. You know, he recovers out of this. He still has 52 drones to speak of. He's got upgrades in his favor, or on, well, will be in a moment. Speed on the way they're finishing, too. And he's just got a hell of a lot of Roaches.
I wish one of them would take down the back rocks and get a gold.
Yeah, that happened. Maybe it's just the spawn location. You know, nobody notices it. It's the cloaked.
I guess so. They're getting away with playing kind of greedy, you know? So it's like... chance you don't usually get 2v2s. Oh well. We got more Voiders coming off our Harstem. So either he's gonna go into air as just like a composition, or he's afraid of you know, Hanfy getting Roaches again. Which he's not. Still, more Lings. But that layer was so late that if he does get a Spire, it is at that time where it's like it's no longer that he's gonna be able to get up to 20 or 30 really easily. He's gonna be under constant pressure.
Cute little force field. Oh god, Sentries, please. One Hellion's manageable. But the attack out of Elazer is beginning, and despite this gold base, we look at the army for Hanfy, and where is it? It's 40-something Lings, but...
Oh, we get a good surround.
Yeah, I mean, if Elazer was clumped up, this wouldn't do any damage. But because he's spread out like this, with that full surround, he's going to kill the Roaches. Wow, really nicely done. I mean, kind of the detriment of Elazer, but...
Yeah, that was all of his Lings. The Oracle's not coming in to help out here. The Roaches are now in a decent position on 2 hatcheries. He's doing great damage.
Sportcaller gets sniped down. Harstem's still floating around with the Oracles. We still have yet to see Lillekanin really get too involved with this. I mean, a tank's up for defense. That's kind of cool.
Kill it, yeah, kill the Oracles.
Exactly. Normally this wouldn't be the case, but well, the Oracles can get a lot of damage done. Nothing left to really defend here. No Widow Mine's out. No turret coverage. Tank might go down. Can you repair it? He's trying to. You're damn sure trying to.
SUVs though at that point. Doesn't run out of juice. Stops.
Depot also raised or lowered, so the Roach is gonna top the tank to finish it off. Not looking good here because Hanfy just doesn't have anything to help with. That's the problem. And how do you deal with a Void Rays? Neither player really has anti-air. It's tanks and Lings, right? Oh, the hallucinated Oracle dance. It's really kind of cool to see, actually.
I gotta say, it was a little disappointing, Hanfy and Lillekanin. They didn't seem to have such a great strategy. I mean, I'm certain they were going up to something, but it wasn't looking too hot.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to see more of them. You know, they were the team I thought would get the furthest. You know, they have the most experience in 2v2s. They've played together quite a bit. The synergy was definitely there. We saw that in game 1 especially, but